Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live readings. I was trying to get in and I simply could not, but that's kind of part of going into a live sometimes. I don't know, there's issues getting in. How is everybody doing, and how was your day? I'm glad to see you. Hello to my beautiful angel Lilith and Watson. Hello also to my beautiful Eki and Amy. I'm going to start this off over here with Eki. I'm going to be moving on forward to Amy right after. So, Amy, I did receive your questions also, so that is absolutely perfect. Let's go for it. Hold on just one moment over here. Hello, beautiful High Priestess. All right. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Christmas trees and flowers and kisses. Oh, I love. Okay, so Eki, notes. You would like to have the blunt deck. Let's go with the blunt deck. Our beautiful Eki over here is going to be at 1 minute and 13 seconds. So 1:13. Okay. I had such a lovely day today with my mom. I did. It was her birthday today, and we surprised her with her favorite lunch from the restaurant, cake and gifts, and she was so happy, and we spent the whole afternoon talking about tarot and everything. It was great. So anyways, with that being said, let's go for it, guys. I am changing, Eki. I do want to be the one that you deserve. I want you to know that I am going to be giving you an offer soon. My head isn't quite clear enough to make a decision right now. I want you to know sometimes I feel like you're a little bit too good for me, and I don't quite deserve you. I'm scared. Sometimes I feel as though I can't quite face this at this moment. Let's go on see the other ones. Just one moment over here. And voila. And then you would like to have, just one moment. Following up, we want to have the blunt deck and the love notes. Here's the love notes. Thank you, High Priestess. Ah, thank you, Amy. Thank you, sweetie. She's so lovely. Oh, well, hello, Apollo. Nice to see you. I did not see you. Apollo, if you do not write, I cannot see you, my lovely. You're like a ghost, but it is nice to see you. Hello. You're still Christmas decorating, aren't you, Maria? I know. It takes me the longest of time to I still have one tree left. I've got my boys' tree done. I got my girls' tree done. I don't have the outside tree. Okay. I don't have the outside fake tree done. The real tree is done. Decorations are up. Everything is done. But I have one tree left to decorate. And I don't know. I just never get to it. All right, Eki. I don't want to lose your love. I'm afraid that I might lose you. I want you to know that I do miss talking to you. I believe that we do belong together. And sometimes I feel like I could be a little bit controlling, and that I know that it just might kind of push you away, right? I know, right, Maria? There's always something. Parts of me are broken. I'm afraid that I might hurt you if I show them to you. I know how you feel, Maria. I know. I feel the same way with Christmas gifts and everything all the time. There's always something else. I sure get you. All right. I'm just going to put a sweater on because for some reason, I don't know, it became chilly here for some reason, but maybe it's my COVID shot I had this morning just kind of playing games on me, or I don't know, maybe I got a spirit somewhere around. It could be one or two of them. So let's continue. We'll put a sweater on into the meanwhile as we determine if it's a ghost or if it's just my COVID shot. I know, Amy. I wake up in the morning thinking I want to have a nap today, but I've been thinking that for 9 years since I've had kids, but it never happens. I'm starting to believe it's never going to happen. Okay, I'm going to go over here with the blue deck. Let's go for it. It is. I love everything about Christmas, Maria, and I'm a freak. Seriously, I am. I'm waiting for my elf kit to arrive. I know that it crossed the border, so I should be receiving it soon. On the 30th of November, we have some reindeers that come to life and bring pajamas from Santa. And we've got our elf house that is all constructed outside, and we put magical cookies that we bake to capture our elves. And then the season is gone. Elves are playing tricks, and it's a crazy world. I know. It could be love. I hate that vaccination. I hate it. I do. With all my life, I despise it. All right. I want to be able to provide for you. Oh, it could be both of them. I hope that you never hurt me. Also, I want to do something very special for you. I want you to know that I am very supportive of you. I know, Lilith. I know, sweetie. And I need you to trust me. Usually I do all my elf tricks, but I don't know. I fell upon this gift. I don't know, like every month, not every month, every day something appears. And I thought, instead of racking my brain every day, let me just buy this package and see if it's any good. But I'm kind of afraid. I know that it finally crossed the border. It's been like, but anyways, I should be getting it just in time. If not, I'll rack my brain for a few days. It's a crazy Christmas world. Okay, let's continue over here with these little ones. My beautiful Amy, you're going to be up next, followed by High Priestess. You need to get the flu and the COVID, right? Well, I got the COVID. Now I'm at the 4th shot of COVID. So I can't get any more. I'm at my max. But the government of Quebec, anyways, over here decided that because we have too many people in the hospitals, we have too many sick people, a lot of sick kids. It's attacking a lot of sick kids, a lot of respiratory flus and symptoms and sicknesses, that they're giving a free flu shot to everybody this year. Usually you have to pay unless you're pregnant or something of the such. Oh my God, there were so many people at the vaccination clinic today. It was absolutely nuts. That being said, yes, you have got your next, yes, tomorrow. Woohoo! I'll be waiting for it, Watson. You are my sunshine. Also, I do receive your telepathic messages. It was my fault, but I did blame you. I want to reach out, but I'm a little bit afraid. And I'm sorry that I couldn't do right by you. You hope my health has citizen, yeah, right, in order to passport a worker's permit because it Oh, you're absolutely right. Didn't even think about that whole thing. Oh my gosh. I might have to figure everything out myself, Lith. Don't scare me. Okay, I gotta go to these ones. Hello, my beautiful Susan. Oh, Lith, you're gonna make me have nightmares now. Maria, could you please send me your question to my email, lovely? Send me your question to my email and I'll get to you, okay, tonight? Send it to my email, though. I want you to know that you are so very good to me. Kimberly, I will let you know, my sweetie. I'm moving into PayPal in just a few moments, my lovely. I want you to know that I do love you. I do miss you. You have changed me for the better. And again, look at that. Second one, I receive your telepathic messages. And yes, I do know that you do love me. All right, Maria. Thank you, sweetie. It is my pleasure, lovely. Okay. I'm going to go and see over here our dear friend Amy. And then I'm going over to High Priestess and PayPal. So let's go see for our dear friend Amy. Here's my beautiful Amy. My Sunday was beautiful, I have to say. I was really, really quite grateful today. Aha! And you agreed. Aha! Okay, I got you. No response? Aha. Oh, my beautiful Amy. I'm so sorry. That is horrible, sweetie. Amy, I'm sending you so much love, my sweetie. I'm so sorry. You went out, you did all of this, and then that happened, right? Gosh. Okay, let me see if you're here with us. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of a timestamp. I'm not quite sure Amy is with us. Let's put a timestamp maybe at 11 minutes. Amy, I'm sorry for your question number 1, but that's not fair. Okay. Okay, his thoughts during. Let's go see on the rest of the day. I feel as though he was thinking of you. He feels as though you guys were very quick, very clever, very perceptive. At the same time, it's kind of interesting because he feels like you guys did exactly what it is that you had to do. It was at the perfect moment. It was great. Really well done. He absolutely appreciates what you have done. But at the same time, he feels like maybe he was being a little bit foolish. He's feeling like maybe he's losing a little bit of control over here. And sometimes he just kind of feels like he wants to give up. This is what I'm seeing. So he's grateful for everything that you have done. Honestly, you saved his butt. But at the same time, yeah, at the same time, he's feeling like maybe he was a little bit foolish into this whole meeting today at that moment, at that time. So what did she want? Let's go and find out. Okay. Here we go. Yes, from what I can see over here, what did she want? Speed, time, money. I feel like it is more a question over here. There's 2 different things that are coming on through. I feel as though she was a little bit spying on him. I feel like she was curious. And I do feel as though she did want something that was financial. So maybe she did want some money. But there was something over here. I feel as though she wanted to check up on him for something. It's almost as if she was mistrusting him and believing that something was happening somewhere. Interesting, isn't it? You guys have to be careful. His energy with wife. Thank you, Maria, for sending, sweetie. I got you. I'll be with you in a few minutes, okay? So, his energy with wife. His energy with wife. Self-sacrifice. Sad, isn't it? That you're in a relationship with somebody and your energy is self-sacrifice. Surrendering, feeling like we need to let go, feeling like we need to find a new perspective altogether. So I'm going to say we're feeling completely out into the cold. And sometimes we really just want the truth to come out altogether. Sometimes we feel like it would be easier to say, okay, yes, you know what? I have been doing this with somebody. I'm not going to say who. But, you know, can we just turn the page? I'm sorry. You know, sometimes it's a thought that comes through his mind. Is he ever going to do it? Absolutely not. But it is a thought that comes through his mind. His energy with Amy. So his energy with Amy. And I'm grateful to see every single one of you guys tonight. I thank you for joining us, for your beautiful energy, for your beautiful presence onto this channel. We appreciate you. So his energy with Amy. What do we get? New beginnings, transformations. Sometimes, you know, is it time to move on? Is it time to change? Is it time to rebirth? Are we looking for stability? Or what are we looking for? Are we looking to isolate? It's absolutely crazy. One says positive, the other says negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. He's got too many things going on into his mind. Sometimes he thinks I should give up. Other times he thinks I should not give up. I should give up onto the wife and I should just go with Amy and I should just start my life over altogether. So he is confused as hell, sweetie. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no, and everything is at the exact same time. So he's got a lot of thoughts. So his thoughts with you are sometimes positive and sometimes not. Sometimes he feels like it's way too complicated. And all this, by the way, into the same amount of time. It's like you're having a conversation with you, should I eat this cake? Oh, it looks really good. Ooh, I should have a bite. But no, I should not have a bite. Not really a good idea. I don't think I should do it. Okay, I won't. And then you're like, but it looks so good. I don't want to waste it. I'll take a bite. But then you feel bad. This is the type of conversation he's having with himself. I don't want you to think that he's having this over a whole day. No, he's thinking about this right now. He's like fluctuating all over the place. Now, what does he want to say to you? Let's go and find that out as I'm going to log into our PayPal at the same time. I'm going to be giving the PayPal list in just one moment. Okay. And here we go. So what is it exactly that he wants to say to you? He wants to tell you, my lovely, that he needs you to have more patience, that he is stuck into a moment of duality between what he believes is good and what he believes that he actually wants. He is into a moment where, financially speaking, things are not really going all that well, and sometimes he feels like he is carefree and just wants beautiful new beginnings, but other times he kind of feels like he wants a contrary. So what does he truly want to tell you at this moment? He wants to tell you that his life is really complicated and that he needs you to wait upon him. He needs you to be a little bit more patient with him so things actually move into the right direction, is what I'm trying to say. My beautiful Kimberly, if you could please post your question, my lovely. Yes, I did receive your donation, and I would love to answer you whenever you do post your question, my lovely. Okay, so Kimberly, please do go for it, my lovely. Let's go over here. Let's go and do that. Kimberly is going to be up next. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see High Priestess, followed up by Kimberly. Why does your landlord want you to pay him under the table moving forward? Any advice and messages? Ooh, yeah, I get you. Let's go and see. Thank you, my beautiful Kimberly. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I know, isn't it, Amy? You do absolutely everything for him, yet he is so confused all over the place, and yet the other person just treats him like dirt. Honestly, she does not treat him well whatsoever, but into his mind, the other one becomes a little bit of a challenge. That's where it comes on in. So here we go. For the moment, I'm with High Priestess. Kimberly is up next, followed out by Susan. And then perhaps we'll be with Maria by then. So let me go see. Why does your landlord want you to pay him underneath the table? Moving on forward, right? Okay. I don't really feel any advice and messages upon that. I don't really feel like you have all that much choice. If you say no, he's going to create a lot of problems towards you, right? And you're not going to get ultimately what you want. It's just not a good solution altogether. Now, my main problem here would be, do you need any of this? Do you actually need that paper? Do you need that rent to declare upon income tax or anything of the such? If you don't need it, I mean, he doesn't really know, right? You could be paying him money underneath the table. I mean, he's the one who's going to be getting in trouble, not you. So you're just paying money for an apartment. How he's getting it or whatsoever, that is entirely him to do what he is up to with that. I know that you might not necessarily agree with it, but I don't really feel like you have all that much choice. He is wanting, anyways, your landlord, he or she is wanting to have more money for themselves. That is it. They don't necessarily want to declare everything. Financially speaking, it's difficult for a lot of people. It's just kind of easier sometimes to keep some money a little bit onto the side. So if you're not happy, if you're not comfortable with it, you could always say that you don't want to do it. But I kind of feel like you might have to look for another apartment if you're going to say no. Other than that, I'll say, just go for it, because he's the one who's going to be responsible for it, my lovely. He said he doesn't want a paper trail. That's it, right? And he said he doesn't want a paper trail whatsoever, and you're feeling weird about it. If you give him cash, he will have to provide you with a receipt. Yes. Yeah, no, I get that. Of course, because then or else he could say, well, you know what? You didn't give me anything, right? So yes, no doubt about it. You at least need to have some type of receipt. It doesn't really matter what it is that he's writing onto it. You can say that, you don't need a paper at the end of the year or anything of such, and you don't have to pay him through, any type of checking or anything of the such, but he does need to give you some type of receipt, because yes, otherwise he could definitely say, you know what, you just didn't pay me. You need to pay me again, and that's just not okay. I do believe that he will give you a receipt. I do believe so, sweetie. And if he does not give you a receipt, if he changes his mind for some reason because he believes that there is something weird about this and he believes that you're going to kind of backstab him onto it, then I say find yourself another place, sweetie. It is not worth it, because he could definitely come back towards you. And I do not believe that it is his plan, but if he really does ever get upset at you and he never really leaves you anything, he could say that you did not pay him for months, right? So he needs to leave you some type of receipt over here. So I don't know if you've been into this place for a long time, if you've been with this landlord for a very long time, if it is new, but you don't want to get yourself caught into something that you don't want to. So if you're not feeling comfortable with it, tell him that you're not feeling comfortable with it. You need some type of a proof that you have paid. Tell him that you don't mind if he doesn't declare. That's entirely up to him, but you need some type of a proof so he doesn't come back towards you and say, hey, you didn't pay the rent. I feel like if you do explain that into a nice, respectful way, he is going to understand and he will find some type of a way for that to happen. And you just moved a month ago and your initial payment was a cashier's check, right? Yeah. Okay. So I say go like this. Beautiful. It is, well, first of all, it's illegal what he's doing. Secondly, you want to stay as legal as possible, but what you really want is to back yourself up. So you tell him, I have no problem whatsoever not declaring and paying you cash, but I at least need you to write me a receipt saying that, I did pay fully for the month, or, something of this such, so that if ever at some point something happens, at least you've got some proof. If he's not willing to do that, well, you're not willing to pay him, you're not willing to pay him underneath the table. You might have to at some point find yourself a new place, but you don't want to have all those financial problems, sweetie. So try the nice and easy way. And if that doesn't work, well, you know what? You're the one who's got the best place over here, because he's the one who's being illegal, right? But I don't feel like he's going to give you much problem after that. Yeah, right? No, you just moved over a month ago. Yeah. And then after that, he said he needs cash. And you said, yeah, I know. My beautiful high priestess, thank you, my beautiful Susan. I don't want you getting in trouble with this whatsoever. So I need you to at least ask for something in return. I have no problems sometimes paying people underneath the table. Sometimes people do need cash. Sometimes, heck, life costs an awful lot. It could be for children. It could be for an awful lot of stuff. It is not us to judge, but it is up to them to take the responsibility of what's going to come forward. But you don't want to have to pay anything coming from that. So you need to have some type of proof that you paid. Other than that, if he's able to give you that, then, you're good for gold. Stay where you are and do it if it is good for you. Other than that, well, yeah, that's my best advice, sweetie. I know, yes, absolutely, my beautiful high priestess. But there are so many people who do, work underneath the table, who do a lot of, We say travail au noir in French. There's a lot of people who do that, and I get it. Life is expensive, but you don't want to get yourself in trouble. So just make sure that it's clear. If he's not able to make it clear for you, don't get yourself in trouble. Tell him that if you can't do it for me, I'm going to pay you normally. If you need to find another place, then maybe that'll something that, but take it one step at a time, sweetie. And let me go and see. I can't really say all that much. I don't feel like he's going to be excited about leaving you a certain paper throughout, like a receipt. But at the same time, I don't really feel as though he has all that much choice. So I know that's what it is, right? He just didn't say that up front, which he should have really said, if you can have this apartment, I need you to pay, but he would never have told you that, because if he says it, he doesn't trust you. He doesn't know where you're coming from, and he doesn't know if you're up to it or not. And at the same time, he's actually feeling at this moment that since you're already moved in, you're already there, he's like, well, what? Is she going to move now? No, she'll end up paying me. So it's a little bit of his way of manipulating you, so you end up paying him underneath the table without asking anything in return. Be careful, my lovely. I'm going to put out a red flag. What I want you to do is to make sure that you either get a paper or you don't do it. That's my advice for you. A general for December. Beautiful Kimberly, by the way. You're up next, okay? I still have not forgotten about you, my sweetie. So what do we have into the month of December? You're not ready to go through with something. You're staying into your comfort zone. Interesting, isn't it? You're having somewhat of an argument, somewhat of a conflict over here, and you just kind of feel this is exactly what we're talking about. You feel as though he's being sneaky as hell. I feel like this all has to do with your landlord, sweetie. Yeah, being sneaky over here, but I feel as though something is going to end up good. I feel like it's not going to be bad. I don't feel like you're going to have to move on or anything of this such. So that being said, there also seems to be some type of a burden that's going to be lifted off your shoulder over here. So I will say apartment-wise, things should end up being okay. I don't feel as though you're going to be having a lot of different problems with it. A little bit of a conflict, but I feel like it's going to resolve. It's going to be okay. Other than that, I'm going to be taking out some more cards. I see a little bit of a burden that's going to be lifted off of your shoulders altogether, which for that I do love. Let's go see what else is popping on up. After High Priestess, we have Kimberly, we have Maria, and we have our dear friend Susan over here. Other than that, what kind of comes upon? Yeah, okay. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have to release. You're going to have to find a new perspective altogether. You have somebody who is corrupt, who is around you, seems to be a man, somebody who is really quite greedy. Again, I keep getting nothing but your landlord over here who's greedy as hell. I'm also going to have to say you need to take care of yourself. You need to rest, my beautiful. Financially speaking, I don't know what exactly is happening, but I kind of feel as though you are worried or you're feeling a little bit left out into the cold. What I need you to do into the month of December, honestly, I need you to rest. I need you to find a new perspective onto something that is keeping you stuck. Whatever it is that you are thinking about that is keeping you into a position where you are not happy. Maybe because you're looking for love. I don't necessarily see love into the cards at this moment. May it be for trying to get a raise at work or anything of the such. Whatever it is that you've been wanting and that you want to have, move on forward and go for it, please. If you are looking for love over here, I actually do have love that did pop on in. And I will say some type of a new proposal, some type of a new relationship will be coming on in, but into the beginning of the new year. So it's going to be some new feelings. I'm not necessarily going to say somebody new is coming on in completely. It's going to be slow going, but you seem to be having some feelings towards somebody. So I say, why not? It is good. Let me know, my beautiful High Priestess, if there is anything else I can do for you. I love your picture, by the way. I do believe that you changed it. I love that beautiful flower. Anything else, anything that's bothering you, that you're wondering about, a question, write it into the chat area and I will answer you, my lovely. For the moment, December seems to be a little bit troublesome because of landlord. It's definitely landlord over here. A little bit of a conflict. Somebody who's extremely greedy, but things seem to be figuring themselves out. You need to find yourself a new perspective. You need to take care of yourself. And somebody new or some new feelings are coming on in at the beginning of the year. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Anything else, please do let me know. Oh, what? Juan-san, is there like a Cyber Monday tarot shopping that we must do? Seriously? Must I be looking at that? I didn't see anything onto the weekend. I did not. I did try. I did go look. My dear Kimberly, let me go and see. High Priestess, you're going to do just fine in this. Stand your beautiful position. You will be fine, my lovely. Kimberly, let me go and find you over here. I'm going to go and find pointy fingers. You met a new guy named Hans. All right. Congratulations, Kimberly. And you're wondering if him or Tom might be coming towards you. All right. So we have two men over here into our life, and we're wondering who's coming towards us. Oh, I like that. Okay, well, let's go and find it out. Who is coming towards you? I'm going to be taking out some cards, but for both. Let's take some out on Hans, and let's take some out on Tom. Maria, don't go too far. You're up next, followed out by our beautiful Susan. So let's go like this. All right, let's go back over here. Okay, so, by the way, this is for Hans. I didn't even tell you, my dear gosh, into my mind, everything is so completely clear, Kimberly. I'm so sorry. So this is for Hans. I'm going to be moving on forward and taking out some cards over here for Tom. So what do we have for Tom? Okay, who is coming towards you? Exciting, isn't it? New guys. Ooh, yes, I like new relationships. They're always fun and exciting. Okay, so here I have Hans, and here I have Tom. Is anybody of them coming towards you? All right, my beautiful. Let's go and see. Hans, I see the beginning of the opportunity over here with Hans. I do. I see as though we have somewhat of, thank you, my beautiful High Priestess. I will answer you before moving on forward to Maria, so you don't have to wait, okay? I actually see over here that, you know, we do have a beautiful beginning where we do believe that something is going to be happening, that something good could be happening also. But I believe with Hans, it's going to kind of die off. It's going to stagnate. So I'm going to say with Hans, no, you might be able to talk. You might be able to even meet, maybe even once or twice. But after that, stagnation is going to come on through. Nothing is really going to move on forward. So I'm going to say for Hans, unfortunately, we're kind of starting off really nice and hot and perfect. And we're bringing out a lot of interest. But then I kind of feel as though things are going to die off. He's not going to really end up being the person that you want to be with. So Kimberly, I'm going to say for Hans, no. That being said, whatever I say to you right now, my beautiful Kimberly, I need you to follow your own intuition, because depending what he says or what you say, it can actually change the energy. So go with your intuition. But with Hans, I don't see a future. If we move on forward to Tom, I see something better. I don't see perfection, but I see better. I feel as though there's more abundance, there's more wants, there's more perfections. But the problem with Tom is that Tom is feeling as though he is stuck into a situation that he's a little bit shy. He's a little bit, he's afraid of being judged. He's afraid about what it is that you're going to say. So if you're actually able to make a little bit more movement towards Tom, I feel like it's going to be easier for a connection over here. So if you're able to make a move towards Tom, or if you want to make a move towards Tom, I say go for it. Hans, it's going to die off, my sweetie. So Tom, yes, but you might need to push things a little bit. Hans, you're going to find out that he's just not the person for you, my sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Oh, we got our beautiful Patricia over here, sweetie. It is nice to see you, lovely. I don't know where you are, but I received your message, your PayPal. Let's go see High Priestess. What is happening at your current temporary job? It's supposed to end at the end of December, but there was talk of extending your contract. Woohoo! Yes! Don't we love that? Okay. So High Priestess, Maria and Susan, followed out by, I believe, Patricia. So here we go. What do we have for High Priestess? What is happening at your current temp job? It's supposed to be at the end of December, but there was talk of extending. Kimberly, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie, please do let me know. Happy Thanksgiving to you, because I have not had the occasion to say it yet. And sending you so much love, Kimberly. Okay, is it going to be continued or not? Kind of interesting, isn't it? Let's continue on over here. I see over here, I see some wants, I see some desires, I see some changes, I see some modifications. But I also see a lot of anxiety. I kind of feel as though some people will be extended, but other people might not necessarily be extended. Interesting, isn't it? Let me go see what's popping on out. So yeah, there is some fear. We do seem to be sharing. We do seem to have something coming on forward. So you know what? I am going to have to say there is a very strong chance that there is going to be an extension anyways. If there is an extension, it could be from 3 to 6 months. So I will say, my beautiful High Priestess, it's not going to be giving out to everybody, but I do feel as though you most likely will be into those people that will have an extension. So I will say very strongly, if the energy stays the way that it is within the following 3 to 6 for the following extension, it is going to be an extension of the contract of maybe 3 to 6 months, my lovely. So I don't know if that's good for you, but if it is, I'm going to say congratulations, my beautiful High Priestess. You deserve it. May abundance come your way, my lovely. All right. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. You are not my beautiful Susan. I have Maria, I have you, and then I'm moving over to Patricia, my sweetie. So I will be with you quite momentarily. Hello, my beautiful Patricia. It is nice to see you, and happy Thanksgiving to you, my lovely. For the moment, I'm going to go and see our dear friend Maria. All right. Let me go and see that right away. So has the Pisces been thinking of you and how he feels for you? Ooh la la. Let's go see. Susan, you're up next with all your questions. And do not worry. Oh la la, seriously. We will be leaving you a timestamp just in case, but you're up next, sweet. So has Mr. Roberto the Pisces been thinking of you? Has he been thinking of you? Ah, good news for you. Yes, he has. From what I can actually see over here, he's been thinking of you and new beginnings. He's been thinking of you in a certain, how could I say? I feel as though he wants to have control of the relationship. He is thinking about new beginnings. He's thinking about the opportunity into the horizon, but at this moment, he's still not quite ready for it. There are still some setbacks and there are still some distractions. So, rethinking about you, absolutely. Do we still love you? Do we still care for you? Do we still want to have a relationship with you? Absolutely. But anything better in the communication coming? No. Onto that, I'm going to have to say no, because we have a lot of wants. We have a lot of desires. There's a lot of thinking about the future. What's going to be our next step? What are we going to be doing? This is what I want. That is what I want. How do I get there? But at the same time, we know that these are all things that we want, but we also know that we're not quite ready to be into that position. Because we're not ready to be into that position, we're not going to be making that ultimate move yet. So are we making that strong move towards you? Not quite. You're going to continue for the month of December being kind of friends, if you will, respecting each other like that. So let me go see if I'm still seeing over here for Wednesday for you, my sweetie. And it is my great pleasure, my lovely. So let's go find that out. Is this still what we're seeing? I'm going to say yes. I still feel as though Wednesday is going to be the time, my lovely. So let's hope and let's pray and let's keep our beautiful manifestations towards you on to Wednesday. Be sexy as hell, sweetie. My beautiful Susan. Here we go. And yes, I believe we have our beautiful Amy again also. So just one moment. Let's go see Susan. to begin with. Susan, followed out by Patricia and Amy. So my beautiful Susan, just hold on one moment. I'm just going to refresh our PayPal. Okay, so, oh no, I do not have Amy again. It is just an old mail. All right. Okay. So, guys, the actual list is Susan, followed on out over here by Patricia and Carrie. For the moment, this is our list, guys. So, my beautiful, what do I have for you, Susan, at 40 minutes and 30 seconds? You need to know, did Andrew's wife give him some? And did he give it to me because I don't trust her? She is so, evil. What is he up to and what is he thinking? You really have a lot of doubts about this person, don't you? Thank you, my beautiful Maria, sweetie. It is my pleasure, my lovely. I say go and finish decorating, my sweetie. Okay, so well, let's go and find out what did she do? Did she do anything or did she not do anything? Did Andrew's ex-wife give him some, right? And did he give it to you because you don't trust her? She is a devil in disguise, is she not? Or she's not really in disguise. She's just a pure devil, isn't she, Susan? Okay. So with Susan, we are... What can I find over here? Our Knight of Swords. He didn't have no sex with her, sweetie. Nothing happened of the such. So I don't see anything sexual whatsoever. Again, I do have to say, does she want something sexual though? It's a definite yes. I have no doubt, my beautiful Amy, that she is interested in him, but he's not interested in her, so he's not doing anything with her, which is absolutely fantastic. He's keeping him standing his ground. He loves you. He wants to be with you. He's not interested in her. So did he give you, some, just because you don't really trust? And, no, absolutely not. It has nothing to do with the whole thing. So I'm going to say, did they have any type of, sexual, intimate type of relationships whatsoever? It's a definite no onto that one. So, let me go see what she's thinking. Why don't we do that? Let's go see what she's thinking and what kind of evil stuff are going through her mind. Okay. So, let's just do that like that. And let's go see. Okay. What evil is going through her mind? She's a devil. She's all about passion. She's all about seductions and lies, and she's about trying to disorganize his world altogether, trying to give him two paths to take. Either you can come back with me or you can stay with Susan. This is pretty much what she's doing. She is evil as hell. You're right. But is she going to be able to do that? Absolutely not. I do want you to know that he is very traditional. He is not interested whatsoever. He loves you and he doesn't want anybody else. He's looking towards marriage and commitment with you. So do not worry about her evilness, sweetie. I know that you still will worry about it, but try not to too much, my lovely. Does Andrew have a crush on boss niece, or does she have one on him because he's always over there? Okay, let's go see. Does Andrew have a crush on a boss niece? And then we're going to go and see, does she have one on him? Okay. As for him, I'm going to say no. And I don't even see any particle or any type of, not even a grain of rice of anything whatsoever over here. I'm actually going to have to say that she's not his type whatsoever, that he would be completely disconnected and discontent with this person altogether. So for him, it's a no. Well, let's go see for her. Does she have one on him? She has some secret desires towards him. I feel as though sometimes she can be a little bit flirtatious. Um, but I'm going to say that she is wasting her time. I'm going to say over here with her Three of Pentacles in reverse, there is a complete lack of ambition over here. There is going to be great disappointment coming her way if ever she does do anything. So does Andrew have a crush onto the boss niece? That is a no. But does she have one on him? Yeah, she kind of does. And you say over here, hold on, I think I skipped something over here. Okay, I did. You hope Andrew is the one and only husband and you're the only wife for him. And when the baby is here, that everything is going to run smoothly. Well, let me go and see. Now, my beautiful Susan, I can't necessarily see, I can see very, very far off, but I don't tell you and I don't go towards it because too many things can happen. Too many energies, too many thoughts, too many circumstances, too many people around, because your energy is not just about you, not just about him. That is about people that are surrounding you guys and people who are coming on in. It changes absolutely everything. So let me go and see if anyways for the short time future, if that is what I'm seeing. And let's go and find it out. So you're hoping that Andrew is the one and only husband for you. Let's go and see. Hello, my beautiful BG. Nice to see you. You changed your picture, my lovely. Happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way, BG. You met somebody new. Yay. All right. So, Susan, what is going on over here? Is he going to be your one and only husband? You're going to have periods where it's going to be difficult. You're going to be anxious. You're going to be wondering what's happening. But ultimately, do I see you guys breaking up? Do I see anything horrible happening to you guys? I absolutely don't. I feel as though whenever something does happen, you're always going to have the choice, but I feel like you are always going to find some type of a way, some type of an option or a way out to try to make things better. So I'm going to say that's pretty much what love is all about. So do I see anything horrible happening to you guys? No. I see a working, beautiful relationship that we have to put the effort in for anything to work on through. So I say don't worry about it. Go one day at a time, sweetie. Be as best as you can today because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow and you can't control what's going to be happening tomorrow, but you can control what's going to be happening right now today. And if you do your very best as of today and you do that every single day and he does that every single day, nothing ever bad's going to happen over here, sweetie. You're always going to find comfort. You're going to find a solution and you'll find love. And you also want to know what's going on with your mom. What is she thinking and how does she feel? What's going on with her and your sister because she's not talking much, right? Okay. So you say, what's going on with your mom and what is she thinking and how is she feeling? What's going on with her and your sister because she's not talking all that much. Okay. All right, I got you. So let's go over here. By the way, my beautiful Patricia, you are up next, followed out by Carrie. Nothing has yet changed over here. So let's go over there and let's go back over here. So, and she's not talking all that much. I kind of feel as though she thinks, and your sister, they both kind of feel a little bit the same thing. Kind of feel like maybe you're a little bit going with the flow, but are they necessarily in agreement with the flow? Not quite. I feel as though they are thinking that maybe things have been taken anyways with you into your life, into your relationships, a little bit with things that are not necessarily being planned. What I'm trying to say is that your mom and your sister are a little bit into a certain accordance that the place that you're in right now, the decisions that you have, the beautiful baby that you've got, that love, that future that you guys are working upon, they are all things that I feel as though your family, your mom and your sister, they love you and they care for you, but I don't always feel as though they are in agreement of maybe the decisions or what you do, but that is entirely not up to them to decide or to do. It is entirely up to you to decide what you want with your life. So I'm going to say they're not talking to you all that much because they don't really know all that much what to say because they're not necessarily completely in agreement with everything that is happening. I feel as though they feel that things are going maybe a little bit too quickly than they would like to. And sometimes I feel like they're a little bit afraid, they're a little bit afraid for you, but they don't necessarily want to, show that anxiousness or cause any problems whatsoever. So they're actually deciding to be somewhat silent in some kind of way, sweetie. And this is what I'm seeing. But I mean, I know that they're not always good with you. I know that they're not always okay with you, but they do love you, sweetie. They do care for you, and this is why they are being a little bit silent. I feel like they're a little bit keeping their ideas towards, themselves, not to create any problems towards you. Hello, my beautiful bee. Nice to see you, lovely. My beautiful Patricia. Susan, if there's anything else as you come on by with your drive-by donations, let me know, sweetie. And how are you doing, my beautiful Patricia? Are you here with us at this moment, or you're kind of here but not really? Good evening, my beautiful Carrie. I am great, sweetie. How are you doing? I had the most beautiful day with my kids today, and my mom and my dad. And I had not seen them in a couple of weeks, and it was my mom's birthday, so I was really glad to spend the afternoon with her. And she lives honestly, she lives like an hour away. It's long. You take an hour to go there, an hour to come back. It's kind of long, but anyways. Let's put, oh, there you go, my beautiful Patricia. Happy Thanksgiving, my lovely. I'm so grateful that you are here with us. Let me go see what's going on maybe even with your mom. I hope that your mom is okay. You haven't slept. I know, right? That is absolutely horrible. Okay, your mom is stable, amazingly strong. I know that she is. She is a fighter. She is like you, sweetie. Spirits are high. How is A feeling and thinking? Okay. Oh no, and he could come and see you. Yeah, you did. I know, it was all at the same time, right? Okay. All right. Well, let's go see what we've got coming on out for you, sweetie. So, let's start out by going to see how he's feeling, how he's thinking. Here we go. Your poor mom. She is such an adorable, sweet, loving person. She is so cute. She's so funny. She's like your clone, just older. She's so adorable. I love your mom. In every video that I see her in, and I see you guys, you're so cute. I see my mom and myself into that also. Okay, so what I can say over here is that I feel as though it's kind of crazy what I'm going to say. How is he feeling and how is he thinking? He reached on out towards you, and oh my gosh, I mean, you've been waiting for this for months. It's always procrastination. And at the same time, now he's like, okay, it's not really working, right? It's not really going to be happening at this moment. And I feel as though we're weak. I feel like we're disappointed. I feel like we're sad. I feel as though it's a struggle. We've been wanting and we've been deserving and we've been thinking about all of this, and we're not quite getting what we want. And I feel like we're sad. We do have a lot of compassion. We are thinking about you. We are thinking about your mom. But at the same time, I feel like we're really, really quite sad that we did not get to see each other. So he really, really, really clearly is quite disappointed. So he's disappointed, but he is thinking about you, sweetie. That there is no doubt about it. Let's go see what else I'm getting into the cards. I know, right? The moment you were communicating a lot, the moment that he was ready, boom, right? That's what happens. My dear gosh. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Carrie. My mom is like my best friend into the whole world. I love her. She's just the most amazing woman ever. So here we go. What I can say over here is that, yeah, I know, right? He probably wonders, what was going to be happening, what you guys were going to be doing and everything of the such. So, oh, my sweetie, I feel like he was ready to take it. Well, he was not ready. My gosh, I don't want it to make it sound like you missed the opportunity of your life and that, it's never going to happen again. Absolutely not. He just kind of feels like it absolutely sucks, okay? He's thinking, my dear God, I finally had a moment, finally had a time, and this is what the divine is giving us, a blockage? Really? So I feel as though he is sad, he is disappointed, and he is going to try to find another time, though. He is going to try and find another place. Now, I know that he's not necessarily writing on back at this moment. There's not necessarily any communication. Whenever things get hard, whenever things get complicated, he has problems actually expressing how he feels and what is moving on forward. So this is why. And you know, he's got problems expressing how he feels even towards you. So imagine towards a situation. He has no idea what to say. He doesn't know how to comfort you as much as he would like to be able to comfort you. So he's going to find another time, another place, sweetie. You're going to have your other time together. There's no doubt about that. It's just not going to be happening at this moment, but you are going to be finding another time. So I know it's disappointing. I know that's just kind of the way it works sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, right, Finister? I think moms are absolutely everything. My mom is, she is my mom, and I think that is the best thing that I can say. Well, I can say so many other things, but I feel like the word mom means anything that is going from support to love to eternal. I have eternal gratitude to my mom for everything, actually. So, yes. That being said, I'm going to move on forward, and I'm going to say to you, let me go and get your other questions, my beautiful. So he was in Maui, right? Oh, God. And you told him what happened. Okay. So let me go and give you some messages from him, sweetie. Let's go see what else I'm getting. But I really, really know that he is going to find another place. He's going to find another time for you guys to be together. It's just that he's feeling at this moment like everything is a little bit against you guys. Whenever he is actually able to see you, which doesn't happen all that often, something happens. But at the same time, the divine is saying that at this moment, you need to put your priorities towards who is really important for you, because you know what? A is going to be back. A is there. And your mom needs you right now. And I know that you're there for her. It's just that it's just a crazy kind of a time, right? Where everybody just kind of asks themselves some questions like you. Why did this have to happen right now? You know? Yeah. Let me go and give you some messages from him, my lovely. I know, everything. Oh, gosh. I mean, you're meant to be with your mom right now. You are. A is going to be there. You need to go by importance, right? And you know what? A just finds that you are absolutely amazing and loving and caring, that you are there for your mom. He would do the exact same thing for his. And that just shows the gratitude. It just shows your strength and your will. And that, you know what? When you love and you care, you're willing to do absolutely everything. But you do have your priorities in life. And he is there, and you do love him, but you have so many other beautiful opportunities that you guys can spend together. But now is just not quite that moment. And I feel as though he respects that and he believes you. He just doesn't really know how to comfort you all that well, because men truly are from Mars. Let's go see over here. I want you to know that I do feel your energy. Can you feel the love that I am sending you, Patricia? My world absolutely changed when I met you. I also want you to know that I believe that you are the love of my life. And I'm just kind of waiting for the right time, right? It just kind of gets pushed off. But you are so very perfect towards me. Patricia, I love you, sweetie. Happy Thanksgiving to you. You're beautiful. For your mom, you're an angel, sweetie. Do as best as you can. Your mom is going to be eternally grateful to you. I feel as though she already is for everything that you do. So let's take it one step at a time, sweetie. Sending you so much love, beautiful Patricia. Let's go and see our dear friend over here, Carrie. After Carrie, I'm going to be moving on forward to BG and B. It is beautiful, sweetie, but you are loved, and you need to know it, and you need to believe it, Patricia, because it is what it is. And when you're loved and you're cared for, you need to know it, because people don't always tell you. Okay, hold on. I was moving into my PayPal. There you go. Okay. So, what do I have popping on up over here? Oh, there you go. I got our beautiful Anastasia who popped in. Nice to see you, sweetie. You did. That's true. We did not see each other yesterday. Okay, so he went down one and lost one. Okay. Was he offline? Was he flirting? What is he up to? Let's go see. What was he up to? Okay. Was he up to anything sexy or anything of the such? I'm going to say no, sweetie. I know that he's been having a lot of anxiety issues today, but he's actually been having a lot of anxiety lately, which is why sometimes he's on and sometimes he's a little bit off. So I feel as though it's something that's actually been bothering him for quite some time. So I'm going to have to say onto this one, my beautiful, it is the way that he is feeling right now. There's a lot going on, and I feel like more time goes on by, the more frustrated and the more anxious he actually gets with a lot of things. But I know that you're wondering over here, was he flirting with any females or anything of the such? He was absolutely not flirting with anybody. I don't feel as though he was doing anything of the such. Let me go see if his anxiety is coming from another female or a course or anything else. So where is this anxiety coming from? Okay, so the actual anxiety that I can see right now and where this is truly coming from, it actually has nothing to do with love. It actually has to do with money. It has to do with finances. It has to do with his future. It has to do with his course altogether, but course and money and everything and the such. But anything that is of studies, that is of the mind, and that is of finances, absolutely nothing to do with the heart. So this is where his problems are coming from at this moment. I feel as though he wants more money. He needs more money to make things happen, to make other things happen, to make his dreams happen. And I don't believe he's really thinking about moving, towards Canada, but may it be maybe to help you to move out over there. I feel as though the finances are creating him quite some problems at this moment. Let's go and see about those pictures that you sent out. How are we feeling? So, what are his thoughts and feelings for you? Okay, thoughts and feelings for you. From what I can see over here, we're not feeling like we're out to the cold. We feel as though we are destined to be together. We do feel as though we are destined to be onto that marriage, onto that time together. I don't feel like he's changed within that whatsoever. But he does know that you guys are most likely going to be having some conflicts or some disagreements because of the future, because of the decisions that you guys have to have. And this is creating a certain anxiousness altogether. So I'm going to have to say over here, my beautiful, does he still love you? And does he still want to be with you is pretty much where this is coming to. It is a definite yes. He has a lot of, and I feel as though sometimes, my dear gosh, some people are in the mood all the time. Other people are not. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, all different kind of things. I will say to you, I feel as though those sexy pictures that you did send out, I do feel as though he did notice them, he did see them, he did enjoy them. He will mostly utilize them also. I would like him to utilize them while being with you, but I feel like that's a little bit more difficult. But for that, you need to find yourself a time slot, But that being said, is there anybody else that he is wanting to be with other than you? I don't feel that. I still feel as though he believes that he is meant to be with you. And yes, I'm not going to say he doesn't find other people maybe more sexy sometimes, or maybe more attractive or something of the such, but he feels as though into his mind, for him, you are sexy, you are attractive, and you have every single thing that he wants. He could find other people good looking. Like, you could watch a movie and think that, I don't know, Ryan Reynolds, I don't know why I'm thinking about him, but is the sexiest guy on earth. And you'd be allowed to do that, no doubt. But you can still love your man and think he's sexy, right? This is what I'm saying. But he does want to be with you, sweetie. So is he being faithful to you? Absolutely. And you're going to get your wood stove installed soon. Yes. And you're going down to minus 34 for a bit. Oh my God. I hope I'm not going down to any of that. Ooh. It's like 2 degrees outside over here. It was actually quite a beautiful day. It was not too cold. It was actually really quite nice. So, oh, I'm so glad your stove is finally going to be installed soon. I want to know over here, is Sag cheating on Carrie? And onto that, it is a no. Is Sag very anxious lately? Are we anxious about money? Are we anxious about our future in love? Do we love Carrie? And do we want to be with Carrie in a long-term relationship? Are we still looking for a proposal next year in the fall? Is Sag cheating on Carrie? Does Sag like Carrie's sexy pictures? Does Sag only want to be with Carrie? Sending you so much love, my beautiful Carrie. We do have Anastasia who did pop on into our PayPal, and I will be with you momentarily, my sweetie. I'm just going to go and see you want love notes from Hassie, and that's it. Okay, I got you, lovely. So, in the meanwhile, let's go and see over here. Hello, my beautiful Anna, Lynn, and Michelle. Nice to see you guys. Let's go see BG. Okay, hold on. I have my chat that is just kind of moving on forward. And he's always over there, right? Okay. All right, let's go and see over here for our beautiful BG. So you met somebody new, lovely, or you think. You want to know, is Am waiting for you to message him? And if so, does he want to date? Let's go and find that out. Hold on. And let's go over here. So I want to know for BG, it is nice to see you, lovely. My beautiful B, if you would like to pose your question, please do post away, my lovely. Okay, Anna Lynn posted something there. Thank you for your pointy fingers, sweetie. I will get back to it. Oh, High Priestess, what's that for a third question before the BG Kids Knowledge, but you didn't get me on the list. What is your third question, sweetie? One. Oh, no, I already answered it, my beautiful High Priestess. I answered you before Susan, my lovely. It is, what is happening at your current temporary job at the end of December? I answered you before Susan, so you didn't have to wait, my lovely. No, you don't have to email the screenshot, sweetie. So I am going to say thank you, my beautiful Amber. I'm going to say to you, my beautiful High Priestess, what I said, and it was right before Susan, so I don't know, about maybe 10 minutes ago, is that you were most likely going to be having your contract extended, my lovely. And most likely it was going to be extended from 3 to 6 months, my sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, High Priestess? But yeah, I just kind of played around with the list a little bit so you didn't have to wait for your answer, but I definitely did answer it, sweetie. So what is happening at your current temporary job? You said it's supposed to end, but some people are talking about an extension. I feel as though you will have an extension somewhere between 3 to 6 months, sweetie. BG, good for you, beautiful, to give love another chance. It's okay, High Priestess. It's okay. It's all good, lovely. And congratulations to you, my sweetie. Oh, it's a question, that is, Carrie. Okay, give me a moment. I'll answer that question, sweetie. I thought you said within the following 3 to 4 weeks somebody was going to be coming on in. So hold on, my beautiful Carrie. As for BG, you met somebody new, and yeah, is waiting for you to message him. And if so, does he want to date? I'm actually going to have to say a yes. Why? Because I feel like we're not really holding our magician tool over here, which is making it a little bit difficult to actually reach on out. But I see a lot of beautiful strength. I see that we don't want to go anywhere. We do want to be with you. And we are waiting for a beginning. We do want to actually offer something towards you. So are we waiting for you to message him? Absolutely. Do we want to date you? Absolutely. Yes, yes, and yes. How far is this relationship, my beautiful BG, going to go? A little bit into the insecurity, though. We don't quite know. But we do know that we are interested. We do know that we do want to date, but we do need you to push things a little bit. So BG, I'm going to say yes, please do go for it. I do see beautiful opportunities over here for you, my lovely. BG, if there's anything else, let me know. And all I can say is congratulations to you, sweetie. Never, ever, ever give up on love, my love. Let's go see beautiful Carrie. Let's go and find out. And did my beautiful B post out a question yet? You did. I've got you, sweetie. Thank you. And BG, you haven't reached out today, but you don't want to be much into it, right? Okay, then do it tomorrow, sweetie. Do it tomorrow. Reach out. Say, hi, how are you doing? Would you like to go out, you know, I don't know, for a drink or whatever it is that you like to do, my beautiful BG. Go for it. But tomorrow. You hope he does want more and not just waste your time, right, with booty call. I cannot say what exactly that he wants into the long term, but I did not see a booty call. So I did see more love. I did see some emotion. So good for you, sweetie. I don't believe that it's about a booty call, but I don't necessarily believe that he's looking for marriage and so on. Well, he's not stating it into the cards, which doesn't mean that he doesn't want it. He just really wants to take one step at a time. Carrie, my lovely. Then I'm moving over to B. My dear Carrie, what is going on over here? When is this actually going to be, you know, what is going on with your wood stove, sweetie? Why? And I know that you've got complications with all of this. For the moment, I'm still seeing some deception. I'm still seeing some sadness. I'm still seeing, but I am seeing some hope. I know my answer is going to be horrible, but I'm going to say within the following 5 weeks, something should be installed for you. So in the meanwhile, you're going to have to try to stay as warm as possible, my sweetie. My beautiful B, followed out by Anastasia. B, my lovely. What does Brandon think of you, and will we remain just cordial? Good question. Let's go find out. So here we go for our beautiful B. Up next is Anastasia, followed out by Michelle and Annalyn. So we do want to know over here for our beautiful B, what is going to be happening? What does Brandon think of you? And will you guys just kind of remain a little bit cordial over here? Nothing really is going to move on forward. I will take out 2 different decks to get more information. What I can see over here is we need more courage. We need more strength. Are you guys going to remain cordial? Most likely, yes. I don't feel much is necessarily going to be happening out of this. I feel like we do have wants. We do have some desires, but we're looking for a lot of strength. We're looking for a lot of courage. We're not necessarily looking for anything that is long-term relationship. I don't feel as though we're necessarily ready to have any perseverance into all of this, and we don't really like routine altogether. So I'm going to say for the moment, I kind of feel like it's going to stay a little bit at an incompletion. Nothing really is going to come out of this that's going to be all that good, sweetie. So I'm not going to say that Brandon is going to be the love of your life, my sweetie. He could be fun to meet up every once in a while, but nothing much more sweet. Sending you so much love, my beautiful bee. I'm going to say that things are going to mostly remain the way that they are. We're too afraid of getting into a relationship at this moment. My dear Anastasia, let's put a time stamp, please, for Anastasia at 1:14 and 30 seconds. So 1:14:30. And let's go and see what we have for Anastasia. And I did receive your message also, my beautiful Amber, and I will be with you momentarily also. So Anastasia, for the moment, yes, love notes from Hassi. Let's go to the love notes over here because we do know that we do like them, and that is all good. So love notes. Okay. I want you to know, my beautiful Anastasia, that I am learning to open up my heart. I am so lost right now, and I do want you to know that I am somewhat confused. This is really, really quite hard for me, and I do want you to know that I am struggling. You do make my heart skip a beat, and I do get butterflies whenever we do talk. Let's move on forward to this cute little one. My world changed when I met you. You are the love of my life. I want you to know that you are absolutely perfect. I am waiting for the perfect time. And yes, I do know that you love me, and I dream of you. I am terrified of losing you. I need you to please wait for me. Everything reminds me of you. I want you back into my life, and I want you to know that we will be together into this lifetime, but we need to focus onto ourselves. And I want you also to know that it has truly always, but always been you. I'm exhausted over here by all of this, by working, by trying to heal, by trying to find peace, trying to find acceptance. And I hope that you're not struggling as much as I am. I want you to know that I can hear your thoughts. Continue to communicate with me because I am listening to you. I know that it feels like I have abandoned you, but my heart just kind of hurts as much as yours does. I am just searching and trying to find the courage to come closer to you. Oh, B, you know, right? Sweetie. Sending you so much love, B. Also, from the moment I met you, I knew that you were my soulmate. And you feel like home for me. And why don't we go to one last little one over here? Why don't we actually do a hermit deck? Our beautiful Michelle is going to be up next. And then we're going to go and see Annalyn and Amber. I want you to know that you are absolutely my everything. Sometimes I wonder, though, have I lost everything? Please give me some time because I have never felt this way before. And I want you to know that love is ultimately the answer to our relationship. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Anastasia. Have yourself the most beautiful day, sweetie. Michelle, a general reading overall. Let's go for it. Up next is Annalyn and Amber. I know, Carrie. I'm sorry, sweetie. Okay, my beautiful. What is ending for you, my beautiful Michelle? Something is ending, something that you don't really want to end, but you're feeling like it has to. You're feeling a little bit devastated by it, but it is meant to be. Somebody has been sneaky into your world. Somebody has been deceptive towards you, and it is going to be ending, and it's a good thing that it will be ending. There's somewhat of an inner conflict that seems to be bothering you also, and there's something within this inner conflict that you're wondering between two different things. You're trying to keep everything in balance. Not all that easy, though. What's important for you is to stay flexible, to stay adaptable. It's also very important for you to be working with the people that are around you in collaboration, because you are playing a very big and vital role in what you are doing, and it can build and change a lot for your beautiful future. Listen to yourself a little bit more. I feel like you don't always do so, and you need to be careful into the relationships that you get in, my sweetie. I feel as though sometimes you get into relationships that are somewhat unfulfilling, not really giving you what it is that you want, my lovely. Let me know, my beautiful Michelle, if there's anything else that you need to know. From what I can see at this moment, financially speaking, things seem to be stable. Love, we seem to be needing to look at it again. We need to seem to be evaluating. We seem to be letting go of somebody who is just no longer good for us. And you really just need to listen to yourself a little bit more. Sometimes I feel like you have lack of confidence, feeling a little bit overwhelmed. It's important for you into the month of December to get closer to family, to friends, people that you love, to release what is no longer good for you, and to find yourself a new perspective. And be careful. There could be somebody into the month of December coming on in who can be tricky. A little bit of red flags coming on out. They could be a little bit deceitful, my sweetie. Let me know, lovely, if there is anything else I can do for you. If there's any questions that you might have, I am here for you. Two-part question over here for Amber. Perfect. And here we have Annalyn, my beautiful Annalyn. We're going to put at 1 hour and 21 minutes and 40 seconds. Why did Hassan Gemini tell you it's best that him and you stay friends? He is talking to another girl, or does he have other options? Let's go see for our beautiful Annalyn, followed out by Amber. So why did Hassan Gemini tell you that it is best that you guys stay friends? I'm sorry, my beautiful Annalyn. You're always kind of stuck into these relationships with people that are not quite able to give you what it is that you want. I feel like he wants to take things one step at a time. You do bring a lot of happiness, a lot of joy into his world, but what I'm actually going to have to say over here, I don't feel like there is somebody else that has appeared. I don't feel like he's talking with somebody else. There's somebody from the past who is still bothering him that he has not let go of. So I don't feel like he has other options. I don't feel like this ex is an option neither, but I feel as though this ex he has not been able to let go of this ex, and the energy is still there. It is complicated, and he doesn't feel as though he is ready to move on into a relationship at this moment. This is why he told you that he wanted to remain friends. There's nobody new. He's not cheating on you, and he's not interested into anybody else, particularly speaking, but he's still kind of caught up with the ex. He's not talking with the ex, and I don't feel as though there's a solution between him and the ex, but his emotions are still a little bit there, so he needs to heal a little bit more, my lovely. And is Hasai Gemini hiding anything Virgo from you? Most likely that is what he is actually hiding from you, my sweetie. Let me go see if there's anything else that he is hiding from you. So is he hiding anything from you? And Annalyn, you too. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my sweetie. He's hiding from you at this moment, that he is trying to follow his heart, that he's not ready for any relationship whatsoever, that he is kind of wanting to walk away. He's feeling like he needs to withdraw. He feels like he needs to abandon and just kind of go away. Again, because I feel like he is sad. I don't feel like there is a possibility for him to get back with his ex, but I feel as though he does want to try to. So I feel like he's going to try to go for a reconciliation. That's not really going to be happening. And that's what he's hiding from you, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Annalyn. Thank you, my beautiful Michelle. Before I go and see our beautiful Amber, I'm just going to go get a deck. Just one moment, guys. And then I'm going to be with our beautiful Amber. All right, I am sorry. I got the deck that I wanted to use. And let's go see Amber. So my beautiful Amber, you would like to know, what can I tell you about any financial windfalls coming your way, and what messages can I tell you about your current relationship with E? All right. Let's go and find that out, and let me just go make sure that everything is good into the meanwhile. All right, here we go. Hello, All About Maine. Nice to see you. A happy Thanksgiving to you too, my lovely. Okay, so here we go. What do we have? So we are looking at what I'm actually going to have to do, and what I do want to do over here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I do know that whatever it is that you're going to be moving forward towards is going to end up by bringing you a lot of victory. But what Spirit seems to be saying also, my beautiful Amber, is that you are a little bit imprisoned by fear. There are some by fear. There are some things that are kind of bothering you over here, and I feel as though you need to work onto your mental energy in order to make things move on forward. As for with E, I'm going to be taking more cards out on all of this, but I feel as though you might have a little bit of some different energies that you might need to communicate or to talk to make sure that you guys really want the exact same thing, or that you're moving into the exact same direction. But I will say, as though financially speaking, things seem to be moving into a better direction. It seems to be good. There seems to be some nice progress, but at the same time, I feel as though with E, I feel like a communication. I feel like we need to talk. We need to figure some things out because things are really not quite all that clear. So let's go see. Let's continue over here. So will say, financially speaking, you are going to end up being victorious. You are going to end up having movement. Things are going to be changing. But before things change, you are actually going to be feeling sad. You might even have a little bit of a loss somewhere. But then within the following 2 months, I feel as though things are back in order. This is where you're becoming victorious. This is where things are putting themselves exactly into the place that they are supposed to. I know that things are still going to be going slower than what you expected. But I will say things are better coming your way starting around end of January. Before that, it's a little bit like a roller coaster. It's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. Nothing really quite all that stagnant, but definitely movement, changes, and more abundance coming on in around the end of the month of, let me go over here, of January. Now, what's going on with E? Now, what I saw into the last cards is that you on E, you needed to talk, right? You needed to figure out some things because I kind of feel like you guys are not necessarily looking at the same, onto the same page. There is some anxiety. There is all different kind of things over here going on where we're wondering what we should do, which action should we take. Altogether, I'm going to say the ending is actually going to be quite good. I know that at this moment, we do have some inner conflicts where we're wondering about a lot of different things, which are bringing a lot of questions, a lot of mental thoughts, as much as you, as much as E. But I feel as though, even though right now is not quite the time for you guys to be really happy and everything to be perfect, things will get better. I feel as though you guys are going to be having some type of discussion that's a little bit going to change the dynamics of the relationship. And you're going to end up feeling like you are loved and supported and things are going to be going your way. A lot of happiness with E seems to be coming on in. But before the happiness, you do have a little bit of some conflicts and some discussions from what I can see over here, my sweet. Let me know, my beautiful Amber, if there's anything else I can do for you. Love you. Sending you so much love, my sweetie. Let me go and see if everything is good into PayPal. Oh, well, there's my beautiful Amy. I thought I saw you earlier. Amy, please do post your questions, my lovely, unless you are sending them through. Hold on just one moment. Unless you are sending them through email, please do post your questions away. In the meanwhile, I'm going to start Ngozi Watson. You went to music lessons, yeah, like always, and that was fun. And you finally got your, what do you mean you finally got your coffee? Why did you not get your coffee before? Oh, okay, milk prompt. Yes, that's not good. It's really not good for your vocals. Let's go and see what we've got. Let's go and see what we've got with this deck over here as we are waiting for Amy. Okay. I feel as though you're not quite following the path that you would like to at this moment. I feel like you need to, I feel like you're losing a little bit of control. You feel like you're losing some freedom and you would like to continue into a certain progress over here with happiness. You want to continue into progress with work, with everything into your life altogether. I just feel like you are a little bit like a rose bush, like you're a beautiful garden. You have so many ideas and you plant all these seeds and you're waiting for beauty to just kind of grow upon them, but it's taking their time. They don't always have enough sun or enough rain and so on. So you have a lot of yearning desires and the moon is there and you're just kind of keeping those within. What you really need to do right now is you need to recharge your energy. You need to recharge your hopes altogether, sweetie, okay? If I move on forward and let's go and see what the angels have to say towards you. The angels are wanting you to know that you are supported. that you are loved, that you are cared for, that spiritually speaking, you have guides that are around you, that are watching you, that you are the magician into your life. You can make any magic happen as much as you would like to. And you need to know that with your beautiful courage, that love can enter into your life when it's its beautiful divine timing, of course. And I know that you are waiting for that beautiful recognition to be happening between your love, between you and Elizabeth. What's important for you right now is to not feel alone, not feel as though you are not loved, because even though she is not next to you, you are truly quite loved. Let's go see what we're getting out of the cards over here into a normal deck. And you're figuring things out, right, Amber? Take it one step at a time, sweetie. Things are going to work out just fine, my lovely. Have yourself a beautiful evening, sweetie. Okay, so what do I have over here? New jobs, self-employment. All right. So you do have a lot of things that are changing, a lot of things that are modifying altogether, but I feel as though it's just new projects. It's new projects and singing. It's new projects with your channel. It's a lot of new things that seem to be coming upon over here. Other than that, I feel as though you're going to be coming on through. You're going to be, saying to Elizabeth how you feel about her and what you want with her altogether. So for that, I absolutely love. Also, I'm seeing our Knight of Pentacles being a little bit in pause. So while we're waiting to do that, you're contemplating how you're going to do it. So you're really gaining your strength. And when she is going to pop up, you are going to be ready for her. You are going to be saying exactly how it is that you feel. And you're going to be focusing onto your beautiful future together. So for that, I absolutely love. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, Amy. Let's go and do a soulmate, and then let's go and do some messages. And then I believe we're going to be finishing up tonight, guys, with Amy. So let's say we finish in 7 minutes. Juanson, let go of inhibitions, be creative, and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life is going to transform in ways that you never even thought were possible. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes to you, right? And let's go see the Hermit and the Love Secrets. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Just one moment. I just want to go and see something. We're going to go out of that, and we're going to go over here. Am I going to come on at 7:30? 7:30? Why 7:30? What a weird question is that? Are you asking me that question, Amy? I'm not coming on at 7:30. Did I put something weird saying I was on at 7:30 or something? I don't know. Now you kind of make me feel weird. I will sometimes come on at 7:30 p.m., but the following readings are at 8 p.m. Why do you say that, Amy? I'm curious. I'm going to go and check out my lives after. You're kind of making me think I made a boo-boo onto my schedules. Watson, I am getting over here. Wait. I do worry about us a lot. I need you, and I would love you to let me hold you. Also, go for it, B. Send your questions, sweetie. I am too afraid sometimes to talk towards you. And my Ace of Cups is telling me that I do want you, that I do care for you, and I do love you. Oh, yeah, Amy, I actually did change a time at the moment. We've been at 8 p.m. for like the last week. And I haven't officially changed it because I'm still kind of testing. But yeah, confusing, right? I know, Watson. Now you're confusing us, Amy. Yeah, no, boo-boo. Okay. I'm going to say we're going to continue at 8 p.m., but sometimes it will be maybe at 7:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. So if you come on in at 8, I'll still be here, sweetie. So yes, this is what I'm going to say. For the moment, we're sticking at 8, but it could be from 7:30 to 9:30 instead of 8 till 10, sweetie. I haven't quite decided. It is such a close call between the 7 and the 8, but when I come on at 7, I feel like there's not enough people, and people come in at the end of the live, and we end up not being able to answer them. So I prefer to start a little bit later, but you guys are not disappointed. Yeah. All right. It's a good question, though, sweetie. It really, really is. Let's go see over here. So, Amy, I'll be with you momentarily. B, whenever you're ready, post your question, my sweetie. Oh, my gosh. I have not. Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you, B. I got you, sweetie. So, all the love songs speak to me about you, Watson. When I see you in my dreams, sometimes... Oh, look at that. You're naked, Watson. I have stalked your profile online to find out all about you. Oh, that's stalking online, right? I sing to love songs in the car and I imagine every word is coming from you. Oh my God, seriously, Watson. Oh, thank you, Lilith. Okay, let's go and see for our beautiful bee. Is Quan going to try to come and see you is what you want to know, right? Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, Quan and Amy, you're going to be up next. So we're going to be finishing up the readings with Amy after. So donations closing in 2 minutes, guys. My beautiful bee, will Quan try to visit your house? You love the dream part, don't you, Juan? Okay, I feel as though we are thinking about it. We would like to be able to do so. Our 3 of Swords. Why is it 4 of Cups? It's not giving a very good outcome, is it? Are we going to try to visit your home? I will say yes. And I for some reason, I'm not quite sure that this is good for you, sweetie. So I'm going to have to say a yes onto this one. I feel as though we're thinking about it. I feel like we might even try it, but it's not really going to give something good. It's going to end up being okay, but I feel as though it's not necessarily something that you would like. So I will say a yes to your question, sweetie. I do feel like it is a yes, unfortunately, my lovely, because I don't feel like this is something that you want. Let me go and see our beautiful Amy right now. Hello, S. Nice to see you, lovely. B, if there's anything else, let me know, sweetie. And you knew him from Germany. I'll be with you momentarily, yes, okay? I'm going to go and see our beautiful friend Amy, who posted out her questions. There you go. And we're going to go and see us right after. So how does Cancer feel about Amy and not the situation altogether? Cancer towards Amy and not the situation. He feels as though you are a beautiful mother figure. He sees you as being fertile, as being abundant, as being loving, as being nurturing. He feels that you are absolutely beautiful, that you are full of beautiful abundance, that you are romantic, that you just follow your heart altogether, and that you honestly are a dreamer, that you are sensitive, and We just love your, how could I say, your compassion and the love that you do procure towards him. Thank you, my dear S. Does he think that you will stick around if he gets back with wife? A very good question, by the way, Amy. Absolutely, he does. He believes that he's got control of the situation. He believes that he has authority. So does he believe that you are going to stick around? Absolutely, sweetie. Before I move on over to love notes, let's go see what he's thinking about you now. So what is he thinking about you now? He's thinking about seductions. He's thinking about lies. He's thinking about disorganization. He's thinking altogether right now that there are major choices that he needs to make into his life. What I'm truly trying to say is that he has so much desire towards you, my beautiful. He has so much lust and desire and sexual images and thoughts that it is really, really hard for him to let go of you. And he's not able to do so because he's got so many wants with you. And you fulfill every single one of his desires. Love notes. Let's go for it. Up next is S. I know that I failed you, and I know that I let you down big time. I feel like a fool sometimes for kind of losing you, putting you onto the side. I regret my past mistakes, and I wish that I could have another chance with you for the future. I want you to know that you are always in my dreams. Sometimes I'm afraid that it's a little bit too late to turn around and to make things right. Let's go and let's go and see the love notes over here. I want you to know that my heart is yearning for you. I've been depressed lately. Things have been really quite difficult for me. I can't stop thinking of you, though, because you are always in my dreams. Please don't hate me for ghosting you into the past, because you really did not deserve it. And I want you to know that even though we don't talk all the time, I do miss talking to you. Sending you so much love, my sweetie. And Tina, my lovely. Hello, Zane. I did receive your donation, my sweetie. I will be with you momentarily, okay, lovely? So let's go see S followed out by Zane and Tina, guys. That is going to be the list that seems to be coming on out. So, my beautiful, Amy about going to bed, but can't stop thinking of, yeah. Amy, you're so funny, sweetie. Ask, you're curious to know how Sebastian P will feel once you reach out towards him and you knew him from Germany. Let's go see. I've got you, my beautiful Tina. And Tina, I did not get to say happy Thanksgiving to you. So happy Thanksgiving, my lovely. So S, Zane, and Tina. And yes, no more donations for tonight, my beautiful souls. I will conclude with S, Zane, and Tina for tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, guys. So ask, let's go find out how we're going to feel once you do reach out to him, right? Okay. I'm actually seeing over here a new perspective facing our fears. I feel as though something has happened into the past that didn't really allow things to happen on through. I feel like we had a lot of lack of focus, which didn't really allow anything to happen between you guys. So I'm going to be taking out some more cards to get a little bit more information. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it, sweetie. Oh, Watson, you added a deer. That is Annelle's most favorite. Between deers, horses, and unicorns, and foxes. She likes foxes. I'm not quite sure she knows that a fox means somebody who is also kind of sneaky. But every time I see a deer, I got to think about my little girl. So here we go. She just loves them. She has everything that is a deer. My beautiful ass, Sebastian. How is Sebastian P going to feel once you do reach out to him? I actually have to say, we're going to be happy, sweetie. We are. We're going to be happy, but we're going to be a little bit... I feel like we don't really know what to do about all of this. Is kind of interesting, isn't it? Because you also want to know what did or does Sebastian P think of you. For the moment, I'm going to say we're going to be a little bit surprised if you do reach on out to Sebastian. Things happened, right? And you think separately into your lives. I know. But you plan to visit your friends in May and you would like to meet up with him, right? And he was your type. I get that. I see that over here. But I feel like it was so darn complicated. Things just really could not happen. But again, I kind of feel like, you know what, you guys could meet up, you guys could have fun together, but I feel as though things are still a little bit complicated. I still don't feel like it's going to be easy. I feel like you guys, you know, he could be your type and you could be his type, but the connection is just not quite going to be there, or you're just really not meant to be into that divine timing. So, I will say that we will be happy that you did reach out. You will most likely even see each other, meet up, but I don't feel like any love connection is going to come from it. I actually see as though there's a lot of memories of what has happened, and we're holding on to those memories, and I feel like we're going to continue a little bit with those memories, but I don't necessarily see anything coming out of it. I don't see any relationships or passion or anything. I don't see sex or anything of the such. Maybe it could happen, but I don't see it at this moment. That being said, are we going to be happy that you reach out? I feel like we're actually going to be really, really quite surprised that you're reaching out. Interesting, isn't it? We're going to be surprised, and we're going to be a little bit wondering, why, right? And I feel like you guys will most likely, yes, meet up, but I don't necessarily feel like anything is going to come from this connection. So I will say for the moment, from what I can see, is I feel like this meeting up is going to allow you guys to maybe close that page, both of you guys together. I feel like the most that you guys can get is a certain friendship over here. So from going from maybe nowhere or a complication to nowhere, then meeting up again, I feel like a friendship can definitely be there. If you do work onto the relationship long enough and you have patience and you have will and you have that beautiful desire, there could be something good that could come upon, because I do believe that we do have some, and we could develop some beautiful feelings for you. But in order to develop these feelings again, we're going to have to spend more time. We're going to have to talk more. We're going to have to, be a little bit more closer. So good things can come from this union, but I do believe that you're going to stay more as a friendship. Sebastian, I feel as though this is a little bit the way that we did see it, sweetie. Good night, my beautiful Amy. I know, right? It's complicated as hell, my beautiful us. So I feel like we had a lot of desires into the past, and it was a little bit complicated, but we did still kind of want to be with you. We did, but it was just not that time. Now time has gone on by. We're going to be surprised whenever you do reach out. We're going to be wondering why you're reaching out. You're most likely are going to meet up. but I feel like you're going to be friends. And if you continue it, then maybe something can come upon. Maybe love can kind of spruce and kind of, grow from it. But it's not something that I feel that is natural or that is necessarily onto your path. But then again, I'm not saying don't do it. Please go for it. If you feel like it is necessary to do so, reconnect, become friends, talk about the past. At the very worst, it's going to, allow you to close the door upon that so you can move on forward and find somebody else, right? And maybe you'll end up having, something fun happening into the meanwhile. But an actual relationship, I don't see it, sweetie. Sending you so much love, beautiful. If there's anything else I can do for you or any other questions, let me know, my dear friend Zane, what is Asman planning on asking you? Or when? Or, well, you say what, but I think it's when. What is Asman planning on asking you to marry him by saying? And what does he want to say to you to convince you to marry him? Does he have to convince you to marry him now, sweetie? I don't think he does. What are his current love feelings? I don't feel like he needs to convince you. I feel like you would say yes. But let me go and check it out. I'm a little bit curious about this. Okay. Let's go find out. So what is Asman planning on? When is Asman planning to ask you to marry him? And, by saying, okay. Honestly, from what I can see over here, I feel as though whenever we are going to be asking you, we're going to be asking you over here because we believe that this is what you want. And I believe that this is what we're going to say towards you. That you guys are meant to be together. And this is going to be his key way through. He believes that you guys are meant to be together, that you guys should be together. Why? Because everything is possible. Because he does love you and he does believe that you love him too. And he wants to be able to offer you every single thing that you desire and that you want. Now, he wants you to know that, yes, things are not going to be all that easy. Absolutely not. But he loves you and you love him. And with love, he wants you to know that every single thing is possible. And he will fight for you as much as he possibly can. So I feel as though he's not really going to have to convince you. I feel like just by saying that altogether, that he is there for you through thick and through thin, through any mountains and any challenges or conflicts that's going to be coming on through. He knows that you guys can get through it because you guys love each other. You're going to be saying yes. That being said, I feel as though he's going to be asking you most likely next year, most likely somewhere between either summer or the fall. And you would also like to know what is his current love feelings for you and how does he currently view your qualities. Let's go and find that out. My beautiful Tina, you're up next for the final reading of the evening, my sweet. Okay, at this moment, his current love feelings for you and how does he currently view you? He's got so much passion towards you, so much sexual passion, addiction towards you. He does kind of feel like sometimes he's a little bit in competition with other people, though. He does. I do want you to know that. He does have a little bit of a jealous streak within him. So even if he doesn't tell you, he's got it. That being said, you're mysterious to him. And that is one of the things that he finds absolutely adorable about you, is that he does not know everything about you. You're not like an open book and he can just kind of read you. You do say a lot of things and you do speak your mind quite freely. And he does like that as much as sometimes he doesn't like it all that much. But he does feel as though you are mysterious. You do hold a lot of beautiful information within, sweetie. That being said, he also does believe that whatever you want, you can get. And for that, he loves, because that just shows so much strength and so much courage and so much, how could I say, so much outlook towards the future, quite frankly. And it's not easy to necessarily grab onto your future and grab onto your destiny. But when you're willing to do it and you're willing to communicate and to open, he's trusting you and he's believing into you, because he's not always able to communicate as well as you are. And for that, he loves. So he loves your healing. He loves your communication. He loves the fact that you are, yes, you're there, you're dependent, but you're independent at the same time. He loves the way that you actually do love him. And you know what? It's going to seem weird, but he loves your complexity. And that is what I got for you, my beautiful Zane. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. But he loves you, sweetie. And I don't feel like he needs to convince you to marry him. I know you want to marry him. He's going to tell you that he loves you, sweetie, and that you love him, and that everything is possible within this loving relationship. And he will do absolutely everything to try to make you happy. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go and see our beautiful Tina to finish up for tonight. So for our dear Tina, messages for the week in work and love. Let's go for it. Let's do this like that, that like that, and let's go see what we've got. So messages for the week in work and love. Okay, some delays coming on through for you this week, a little bit of frustration. I feel as though somebody is resisting some change over here. So there are some obstacles that you are going to have to overcome. I feel like things are going to be moving slowly. There could be a little bit of chaos even. But I feel like whatever is going to be happening, there is going to be peace after the trouble, actually really, really quite quickly. So there is going to be a somewhat of a personal closure over there. Love-wise, whatever seems to be happening in the beginning seems to be okay because we seem to be unified. We seem to have that partnership. Things seem to be okay because there is love and there is attraction. That being said, whatever seems to be happening over here with these delays also is a lot and has a lot to do with work. If you're expecting anything this week from work, I'm going to have to say it's not really going to be happening. I feel as though beautiful manifestations and something is going to be offered towards you financially speaking, but within the following month, not quite right away. So I will say for this week in work, not too much happening. So you could end up being a little bit disappointed if you were waiting for something. I feel like something is going to happen in the following month. Love-wise, there's challenges, there's ups and downs, but I'm going to say all together, things are going to be good, my beautiful Tina. So you are going to get through it just absolutely perfectly, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful Tina, if there's anything else that you were looking for that I can say to you, sweetie. Well, for the moment, it's what I'm seeing into the cards for the moment. That being said, my lovely souls, we are going to conclude this reading for tonight. Sending so much love, so much beautiful gratitude to every single one of you guys. Stay safe, stay protected, and when I say protected, I'm talking about your energy. Stay good, stay in beautiful abundance, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. So much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you to my beautiful angels, Lilith and Watson. See you tomorrow. Tina, so much love sent your way, sweetie.